Have you ever thought, we are profitable, so why does cash feel tight? Or the opposite, there's money in the bank, so we must be doing well. Here's the truth, cash flow and profit are not the same thing, and confusing the two leads to bad decisions, stress, and surprises. Today, I'm going to break down the difference in simple terms so you know exactly what your numbers are telling you. Here is the problem. Most dental practice owners look at their bank balance to judge performance. If there is money in the account, things feel fine. If it is tight, something must be wrong. But your bank balance does not measure profit. Profit is calculated on your income statement. Cash flow is movement in your bank account. You can have strong profit and weak cash flow. You can have strong cash flow and weak profit. Unless you understand the difference, it is very easy to misread your financial health. If we haven't met, my name is DJ Bhola, and we specialize in bookkeeping and financial reporting for dental practice owners. We help practices get clean, updated monthly financials so that ownership can make better business decisions. On this channel, we focus on clear numbers, better decisions, and higher profits for your dental practice. Let's start with profit. For a healthy single location practice, expense percentages often look like this. Employee expenses at 31%, dental supplies at 5.58%, lab at 5.86%. After those expenses, average single practice often operates near 35% EBITDA margin. Group practices often operate closer to a 17% EBITDA margin. That EBITDA margin represents operating profit before debt, taxes, and certain adjustments. Now, let's contrast that with cash flow. Cash flow is affected by loan payments, equipment purchases, owner distributions, credit card balances, timing of collections, and timing of vendor payments. These do not always show up the same way on your income statement. That is why profit and cash flow move differently. Here is what profit actually measures. Profit answers this question. Did the practice generate more income than expenses? If you collected $1.2 million and your expenses were $780,000, you generated $420,000 in operating profit. That is roughly a 35% EBITDA margin. Profit measures operational performance. It tells you, are your expenses aligned? Is payroll controlled? Are dental supplies within range? Is your structure healthy? What cash flow actually measures? Cash flow answers a different question. How much money moved in and out of the bank? For example, let's say your practice generated $420,000 in EBITDA, but during the same year, you paid $150,000 towards loans, distributed $100,000 to yourself, the owner. Now, your bank balance might look tight, but that does not mean the practice wasn't profitable. It means cash was used for financing and investing activities. Cash flow reflects movement. Profit reflects performance. Example 1, profitable but tight cash. Revenue $1.5 million, EBITDA margin 35%, EBITDA at $525,000. Sounds strong. But during the year, $200,000 was paid towards practice loans. You bought $150,000 in equipment in cash and $100,000 in distributions. That is $450,000 in cash outflow. Your bank might look low, but operationally, the practice performed very well. Strong profit, tight cash flow. Example 2, strong cash but weak profits. Revenue $1.5 million. EBITDA margin 25%, EBITDA at $375,000. That's lower than a healthy 35% for a single practice. But during the year, no equipment purchases were made. Only minimal loan payments were made. The owner did not take any distributions. Hence, the bank balance increased. It feels great. But your profit margin is below benchmark. Operational efficiency needs improvement. This shows you strong cash flow but weaker profit performance. Here's why this difference matters. If you only watch cash flow, you might delay necessary investments, avoid hiring needed staff, misjudge performance. If you only watch profit, you might over-distribute, over-invest, and strain liquidity. You need to look at both of them. Profit tells you if your structure works. Cash flow tells you if your liquidity is healthy. Here's the scenario for group practices. Group practices typically operate near a 17% EBITDA margin. Because margins are thinner, cash management becomes even more important. A 2 to 3 shift in expenses can significantly affect both profit and cash available. When margins are tighter, the difference between profit and cash flow becomes even more critical to monitor monthly. Here is what I would take away from this video. Profit and cash flow are not interchangeable. Profit measures operational efficiency, cash flow measures liquidity movement. You can have strong profits and weak cash flow, and you can also have strong cash flow with weak profits. To run a healthy dental practice, you must understand both. Review your income statement to protect your profit margin and EBITDA margin. View your cash movement to protect stability and flexibility. Clarity in both areas gives you control. If you're using your bank balance as your only financial indicator, it's time to look deeper, because understanding the difference between cash flow and profit changes how you make decisions. Clear numbers, better decisions, and higher profits for your dental practice. And I will see you in the next one.